kitchen, and as you can see, the walls are, a little bit of a disaster. This had wallpaper on it from, I think, the 80s or the 90s. And as you see, as I was tearing it off, I took a little bit of the drywall off. Or a lot of it of the drywall off. And so, fortunately, thanks to my great YouTube research, I figured out that it's actually possible to repair this without redoing all the drywall. So, I'm glad you're here to try to help me figure this out. I've never done this before, but I'm confident we'll be able to get it done. So the first thing I'm gonna do is try to scrape off any of the excess, like little peeling corners. And then we will seal the wall, prime it, seal it again, and then do wallpaper at some point. Anyway, thanks for coming to help me out. Let's get to it. Alright, as you can see, this is pretty smooth now. I mean, the main idea is just to make sure there's no more like little pieces that are gonna just scratch off like that. I think you also just don't want to go crazy with it. But what I'm finding kind of difficult, is this corner here. It's all ripped up in the middle here, and so like getting this in there, a little difficult, and I don't want to like put a hole in it, so I'm going to work on that now and get my ladder and get up there as well. Okay. Everything is smooth. I went over everything with like 100 grit sandpaper after I went through with the putty knife, and I think it's pretty good. So now I'm just gonna go back through with the damp paper towel. I just ran a little bit of water on it and just like go through and wipe it off and get any excess like sand dust or like pieces of anything off the wall. See, it's already a little bit off the wall, so it can be like a clean and smooth surface to then prime. All right, let's do it. To do this next step for this side of the kitchen. So we have the RX35 primer and sealer that we're going to put over all of these spots where you can see the top layer, the drywall has been pulled off. It's supposed to seal this off and kind of create a new protective layer. I think one thing to note is it's important to kind of push it into the paper so it really soaks in the sealer to protect it from like other moisture or smells or any other problems that could be caused by sealing. It's going to like really lock this in and make it a good solid wall again. And make sure you wear your mask and your gloves and glasses because I already opened it and it has a strong smell. I also have the fan on. If you can open a window, open a window. All right. but it's really strong in here, so I had to go open a window. I'm gonna finish this really quick and then go get some fresh air. Hey everyone, welcome back. This is day 2 of our kitchen wall renovation. We started repairing everything here. Now it's time to do the spackling. So I have this fast dry, can dry as quickly as 15 minutes, fast dry premium spackling that we're going to and use this trowel knife to apply to the wall. Never done this before, so wish me luck. If you have any tips, leave them in the comment box, please. I can use all the tips. Let's go. I think first step is I'm gonna have to open this up and stir it up so that it gets to like a good creamy consistency, and then we'll get it on the wall. Safety first. I have my mask and my glasses, and I definitely turn on my fan and open the window. Safety's hot. So the wooden stick wasn't strong enough to really stir this, it was about to break. So I just got this. This is what I use in my baking set. It's like one of the prongs, but hopefully it does the job. I've done this side of the wall, like at least this part, and I've done like kind of the middle here. I still need to do up there in the corner and right here, and I need to do the part beyond, like over here and this wall. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try to do some of these small pieces at the top first, and then I might get a fresh batch to do these big ones. It's actually not so hard. The hardest part was doing the middle and like trying to make it smooth and like being able to get like all in there. That's been the most challenging part, but otherwise it's not too bad. All right, let's go. All right, so I got some fresh putty, and now we're gonna try to skim this part of the wall. I think the technique has been pretty good. I just press down on the right and like lift it up a little bit on the left, and that pretty much does the trick, and just keep it smooth and keep the metal thingy clean. All right, let's go. Use your index finger to press down on the right side and lift up on the left, and it does a nice smooth skim. You just do it all the way through, and you can like use your trowel to clean in between. You just scrape it off. See, it's clean. Go back in. Clean it off. For some reason, I feel like it's not sticking to this paper. Maybe it's just a good thin layer, but I'm doing it. It's like my 4th time. I am tired. Doing this motion above your head forever is like super tiring. There's a heck of a mess down here on the ground, so make sure you tape off and like put plastic stuff on the ground. All right. Okay, so I think that's it, you guys. I think we're done. I think you're finally finished. I got a good skim on all the spots on the wall. I didn't do the entire wall, I just did like where the drywall was exposed and then like any obvious rough spots I tried to go over. I can still see rough spots, to be perfectly honest, but we do have to like sand, and then I'm just doing wallpaper that has a print, so honestly don't care if it's perfectly smooth, like whatever. I think it'll still look great. Alright. Alright, we still have to do the window. Let's get over to the window. So you press, use your index finger to press down on the right side and lift up on the left, and it does a nice smooth skim. You just do that all the way through, and you can like use your trowel to clean in between. You just scrape it off. See, it's clean. Go back in. See? Right off. For some reason, I feel like it's not sticking to this paper. Maybe it's just a good thin layer, but I'm doing it. This is like my 4th time. I am tired. Doing this motion above your head forever is like super tiring. There's a heck of a mess down here on the ground, so make sure you tape off and like put plastic stuff on the ground. So I think that's it, you guys. I think we're done. I think you're finally finished. I got a good skim on all the spots on the wall. I didn't do the entire wall, I just did like where the drywall was exposed and then like any obvious rough spots I tried to go over. I can still see rough spots, to be perfectly honest, but we do have to like sand, and then I'm just doing wallpaper that has a print, so honestly don't care if it's perfectly smooth, like whatever. I think it'll still look great. All right. Hey, so I took a break, relaxed a little bit, chilled with my little puppy and ate something. I tried to have like one of those little clementines and they were all soft and I was like, I should probably eat it anyway, whatever. But then I had a weird feeling and I was like, let me Google this. Google says, if your clementine is soft, then it probably has been infected by mold. And it's better not to eat it or you'll get sick. So good thing I only ate a little bit before I stopped. So then I just had some tea with some lemon and honey, my favorite. And I'm ready to finish this wall. So I still have the 100 grit sandpaper that I used to smooth the wall before we started all of this. I'm just gonna use that to go back over some of this spackling. You have to use your hand to like feel where it's a little bit rough and then just lightly sand. You don't want to take off that spackling, you just want to knock off the rough edges. So just do it lightly wherever you feel a little bit of roughness, and then it'll be smooth, and then we'll be ready to do the final coat. All right, let's go. So it's time to do the final coat of the primer. It is super strong, so I have the windows open, the fan on, and I have this extra mask carbon filter, and I'm just gonna do a quick coat over everything. All right, let's go. Finally finished. Finally. Finished repairing the walls. I was really hoping for this really awesome reveal, but as you can see, they look the same. Hey everyone! everyone, I'm so glad that you stuck with me through the duration of the video. I hope that you found it very helpful to see me restore the drywall from my kitchen wallpaper removal nightmare. Hopefully you can do the same thing. If you like to use any of the tools that I use in this video, then I'll have all the links down below in the description. Make sure you check those out, and please tell me your success stories. And if you have any questions about what I did or any challenges that come up, please feel free to leave comments below and I'll get back to you directly through DMs on Instagram. Anyway, make sure you subscribe so that you can join me on this journey in renovating my mid-century home. And if you'd like to see my other kitchen renovation video that I have up now with the installation of peel and stick tile, then definitely check that out and see how that went. Anyway, until next time, love you. Bye.